Hey friends, I'm Marsha. Welcome back to my channel. So with the holidays now here, I thought it would be fun to share my own personal recommendations for top 10 must-have kitchen essentials. So whether you are looking to cook more next year, or you're looking for a gift for someone else, or you need to just update some old appliances, or there's some things that you've been considering and looking at and you want to try, you want to buy, but you're just really not sure about. Well, I hope this video will help answer some of those questions for you and you get a lot of great ideas from today's video. But before we get started, make sure you stick around to the end because the last thing I share is my #1 top recommendation must have for your kitchen. All right, so now let's jump right in. All right, so the first thing on my list as a top 10 recommended kitchen essential is a meat thermometer. So I finally purchased a meat thermometer. I believe I bought this at the very beginning of this year, and I don't know why I waited so long. This instantly became one of the most important tools in my kitchen, and I just love it. So this is a digital thermometer, and I purchased this off of Amazon. And of course, for everything that I list or everything that I mention, I will list the actual name and link for where I bought mine down in the description box below. So I got this digital thermometer off of Amazon, and it was not expensive at all, and it has been a lifesaver. I mainly use it for chicken, but of course you can use it for any type of meat. And not only does it tell you, like, almost instantly, it reads the temperature of the meat, but it also tells you the recommendations as far as the temperature of each type of meat. So the temperature for chicken or poultry, beef, turkey, pork. So it tells you what things should be at to be at a safe temperature for you to eat. But yeah, digital thermometers are lifesavers. I should have purchased one a long time ago, and this one I absolutely love. Very inexpensive. Again, I'll link it down below in the description box. All right, friends, the second thing on my list of top 10 recommended kitchen essentials is some type of water pitcher. So this is a Brita pitcher. You guys know Brita has been around forever. I think I had probably a water pitcher a long time ago, years ago, and stopped using it. I don't know why, because when I got this one, now I use it all the time, probably because I drink more water now. But oh my gosh, so of course a lot of people buy bottled water. We do too sometimes, but having a water pitcher is so much more cost effective, and it's just easier for me. I don't have to be picking up a bunch of water bottles around the house, because sometimes we don't drink them all and we just sit them anywhere. They're upstairs or downstairs, water bottles everywhere. But this, you don't have to worry about that. And the water tastes so good out of this Brita pitcher. And you guys, none of this is sponsored, by the way. I'm just telling you what my personal favorites are. I also love the fact that this is the slim version. So I don't remember the actual size. I'll link it down below in the description box. But this is the slim version, so it doesn't take up much space in my refrigerator. And definitely a must-have in my opinion. All right, you guys, the third thing on my list of top 10 must-have kitchen essentials is some type of vegetable brush. This is something else that I've had maybe about 2 years, and whenever it gets old and beat up, I usually get a new one. I had a different one maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, then I switched to this one. Honestly, as long as I have some type of vegetable brush. But I love this one. This one is from OXO, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And vegetable brushes are really perfect for cleaning your vegetables. So I love using it on like potatoes, which I'll be making some sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving, and just to scrub them really well. Of course, you're always gonna peel them anyway, but most people, well, at least I do, I still wash my vegetables and my fruit, even if I'm gonna peel them, because I just don't want that dirt on, my peeler or my slicer. I just don't want any dirt. I want it to be really clean before I start eating it or peeling it or using it. So vegetable brushes have really come in handy. And I like this because of the size. It doesn't take up a lot of space in my kitchen. Sometimes I can just put it in my drawer, out of sight, out of mind. But I always remember to grab it before I clean my fruit and my vegetables. So I really love this, and I would definitely put it on my list. It's also a great gift. So if you want to get some people some kitchen stuff, or maybe for a housewarming, throw in a vegetable brush. This is a good one, y'all. All right, you guys, so number 4 on my list may not be a surprise because I cook in it all the time. I have a lot of recipes on my channel, and that is in my Instant Pot. So let's see if I can pick this up. So this baby is a must-have, you guys. Must have. You got to get yourself an Instant Pot. There's so many different versions of the Instant Pot out there right now, so you can pick whichever one you want. So my recommendations is to at least get a 6-quart size. If you have a huge family, then you probably want to get an 8-quart, but I think a 6-quart is perfect for most people, most families. And you guys, I cook in it all the time. I cook rice, I cook sweet potatoes, baked potatoes, I cook soups, chilies. You can almost make anything in the Instant Pot. I've even cooked a roast. You can make a whole chicken in the Instant Pot. You can make some broth in the Instant Pot. There's so many things that you can do. I've tried a lot of different things. There's still things that I want to make that I haven't tried. And once I do, I love to put them on the channel to show you guys. But there's so much I can say about how much I love the Instant Pot. I actually have a totally separate video on my channel about me purchasing the Instant Pot and how to use it. So kind of like a basic guide or a basic manual for beginners on how to use your Instant Pot. And it's just an overall really good investment, you guys. It's kind of like one of those one pot meals where you can just put it in there, leave it, and forget it until it's done. You don't have to slave over the stove, stirring to make sure nothing sticks. You don't have to worry about that with the Instant Pots. So definitely one of my must-have kitchen appliances or kitchen essentials is an Instant Pot. All right, friends, we are on number 5, I believe. So the 5th thing that I highly recommend as a kitchen essential is, and this is a disclaimer, this is if you are a coffee lover or you know somebody that's a coffee lover, you have a friend or a family member, a mom, a dad, whoever that's a coffee lover, you have to get a Keurig. So my husband is a coffee drinker, coffee lover. He drinks coffee and I don't, but because he is a coffee lover, I figured this would be something that he really loved. I bought it for, I believe, Father's Day one year, and he uses it every single day. Most of the time, twice a day. I don't think there's anything that I'm going to mention. Oops. I don't think there's anything else that I'm going to mention in this video that is used more often than this Keurig. Let me set it down before I break something else. But even though I use everything I'm going to mention in this video, that definitely gets the most use. So it has to be on the list. And so I actually watch him make coffee all the time. It smells so good. I'm personally just not a coffee drinker. But guess what? You can also make teas in it. You probably can make like hot chocolate in it. And it's just an all-around very good appliance. I got this also on Amazon. They have so many different colors. It's just one of the best gifts for anybody who is a coffee lover. And it just saves you a lot of money from going to the coffee stores. I'm not gonna name them, but you know which one I'm talking about. And so yeah, this is just one of the best gifts probably that I've gotten him, that I know he uses a lot and he will continue to use for years to come. So Keurig is definitely on the list. All right, so I believe we're on number 6. So for number 6, one of the top 10 must-have kitchen essentials, in my opinion, is some type of refrigerator organizer. So something else that I've had for a couple of years now, I shared it on my channel when I was reorganizing my entire refrigerator and freezer because it was just chaotic. And one of the things that I got off of Amazon was some type of container organizer system. So it came with about 4 or 5 different clear storage containers or storage bins that I like to use for my vegetables, or for anything that, you know, is kind of loose, like applesauce packs or, you know, fruit, anything like that that comes in a container or comes in those plastic bags. As soon as I get home from the grocery store, I like to just go ahead and take them out of the plastic bag and just dump it in my containers. Or if it comes in some type of box, I like to take it out of the box and just dump it in the containers. That way my refrigerator is not cluttered with a bunch of boxes and bags everywhere, and I can actually see what I have in my refrigerator, and it just looks so much better, and it keeps things so much more organized than what I was doing before. One of the things I really love is this egg containers. So instead of just bringing home that egg carton and just putting it in the refrigerator, I can nicely and neatly take the eggs out of that plastic container, that dusty container that's been sitting inside the grocery store on those dusty shelves. I didn't think about it like that until just now, but it's true. I mean, it's dusty. And then you can take the eggs out and then you can place them in here, throw that container away because who knows who has been touching it. And now everything is nice and neat in your egg container. And it's crazy because certain things you really don't appreciate until you actually get it and you're like, oh my gosh, that does look so much better. That's one of those things. So this complete system came in like a package, and just immediately my refrigerator just look whiter and neater and cleaner, and I could just see everything better. I love it. So definitely a must-have in my opinion. Also perfect as a gift for Christmas or for a housewarming gift. So definitely a must-have, you guys. All right, so I believe we're on number 7. I think I've kind of lost count. But if we are, number 7 on my top 10 must-have list is knives. Not just any knives, a really good quality set of knives. So all the years that I've been cooking before I got this nice high quality set of knives, I just cooked with any knives that I just pick up from the store. Whenever one got dull or got broke or bent, I just buy just one new knife if I needed it. So basically my drawer would be filled with just a bunch of different types of knives. But Christmas last year, was it Christmas? I think it was Christmas last year. My husband invested and got me some really good high quality knives, and it was a set, and this is one of the top brands. And you really don't realize how important it is to have a good set of knives until you really get a good set of knives. It has changed my life. So I'm not trying to oversell it, but high quality knives are very important. If there's somebody on your list who really loves to cook, or if it's you and you're really into cooking, or you just tired of using dull knives or knives that go dull after so long, get you a good set of high quality knives like this one. There's some things that are just worth the investment. Knives, a good set of knives like this is definitely one of them. Number 8 out of the top 10 recommended must-have kitchen essentials or kitchen appliances, and that is some glass containers. So everything honestly that I've been telling you guys about is something that I probably should have did a long time ago, and I just waited because I felt like I didn't need it. Glass containers, glass food storage containers. Before now, like a lot of people, I just use the plastic ones that I can just pick up. They're cheap. I just buy it at the grocery store or buy it at Target or Walmart, wherever. And then after so long, they start to kind of warp from being microwaved, or they start to kind of stain from those spaghetti and that chili that you put in it. Not glass containers. You don't have to worry about them warping or, you know, kind of starting to melt, which is very dangerous actually for your food or anything that you're cooking in it. You don't have to worry about that with glass containers. As far as staining, these have never stained. So if I'm putting spaghetti in it, chili, any type of red sauce, never has stained on me, which means they're more durable, which means they can last longer. So I may be spending about maybe $10 more on the front end, but these babies are lasting a long time. And one last thing about glass containers is that they're just easier to store and maintain. So I don't have to worry about when I open my cabinet door, all the plastic containers and tops and everything just falling down or falling out on the floor because they're so flimsy. So glass containers, you don't have to worry about that. They're sturdy, they're heavy, they stack on top of each other. They're just durable. Must have. All right, number 9. We're getting close to my number 1 top must-have item. But first, number 9 is stasher bags or any type of reusable bag just like this. These just happen to be stasher bags, and so they're reusable. So the great thing about reusable bags is, number 1 by far is it's just cleaner and healthier for the environment. So it keeps those little plastic baggies out of the ocean, and it's just safer for our environment. But number 2 is that it's probably cheaper for you. So you don't have to keep buying those plastic bags. You can use these reusable ones just like this. So these are usually made out of some type of platinum, very durable grade silicone. And so they're food grade, and so you can store your food in it. You can even put these in a microwave if you want to warm something up in it. You can wash them in a dishwasher. These come in handy. So you guys have seen me use these for my smoothies. I mostly put fruit and vegetables in these, and I'll usually pack either my frozen bananas or maybe a whole smoothie pack in these. I started off with just getting a few, so I don't have a lot, but I eventually want to mostly be using these for all my storage needs if I need some type of bag just like this. And I just love that they come in all of these cute little colors. I have, I think, like 5 different colors. And the fact that they're reusable is just a win-win for me. So this definitely is number 9 on my list. Another great gift item if you're looking for some type of gift item. But it's just perfect for you to have as well, just to store your fruits and vegetables in it. Or food. There's some bigger ones that you can put a whole thing of chili and freeze it in the freezer and use it for later. So whatever you need it for, most of the time you can use it in a stasher bag. All right, are we on number 10? I think we are. I think we are on number 10 of my top 10 list of most recommended kitchen appliances or kitchen essentials. And I told you guys I was going to save the best for last. This is the best, and you probably already know what it is. You guys, it's my Vitamix Blender. I had to save the best for last because it is the best. And this baby has been my baby for about a year now. My husband got it for me for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. I love this just like he loves that Keurig. I love this just the same. And just like most of the things I mentioned on here, I have a separate video explaining all the benefits of having a really high-speed blender like a Vitamix. So you guys can check that out if you want more details. But just to quickly tell you, this for smoothies or blending up any type of thing gets it extremely smooth. And there's just so many things I love. I've had 2 other blenders before this for a long time. So it was a while before I finally got a Vitamix, but this has definitely been better than any other blender that I've had. So again, I list all the pros in a separate video, so I won't drag this one out, but just know this is the top of the line blender, you guys. So highly recommend you adding this to your list. It is a little bit pricey, but it's worth the investment. Say it with me, worth the investment, okay? But this is definitely the most highly recommended thing on my list that I would definitely suggest without a shadow of doubt for yourself or for somebody else is definitely invest in one of these blenders. I'll list this one or link this one down below in the description box. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some really good ideas of some kitchen essentials that I highly recommend either for yourself, a friend, or a loved one. And I'm curious, let me know down in the comments section below what's one kitchen appliance or essential item that you feel like you just could not live without. one of your must-have items? Let's talk about it down below in the comments. As always, you guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Again, give this video a like if you liked it, and I will see you in the next one.